What's going on? Play Gamer here, back with another Epic 7 video. Today we're going over the update for August 4th in Epic 7. Here we go, starting off with the balance adjustment. We did talk about these. Most of these don't look like they're that meta changing. I think the winners here are probably Hoofing and maybe Senya. They did nerf Ervalen, but it looks like all of our feedback was able to get through, and they're going to make some changes to those nerfs slash buffs that they were making for him. But you know, hopefully in the future we have more units, potentially maybe units that haven't seen any kind of buff in a while, right? Mainly my boy Fire Ken. That guy's been forgotten since forever, since the beginning of the game. But hey, who knows? Maybe in the future. We're going to be getting some adjustments to artifacts. If you want to learn more, my thoughts, feel free to go check out that video. But Ancient Inheritance Season 3 is dropping, starting for us global on August 8th. And it's going to run from August 8th all the way until August 22nd for the duration of the month, pretty much. This time, we're getting destruction set gear, which I think is great, especially since they buffed destruction set fairly recently. So let's take a look at the destruction set here. It looks like we got helms. Let's see, helm and chest. So defense, speed, crit damage. That's pretty good. Anytime they throw speed on these, it's going to start at 5 speed, right? Because it's level 88 gear. But this gear can actually roll really well. This can be your destruction apocalypse rabbit if you have her. If not, it could potentially be like a destruction chew, right? Health scaling bruiser, like the helm, health, attack, crit, speed. The attack is a feels bad because ideally you would want defense there, right? Because they're HP scaling, so you want them to be bruisery. But the chest here is defense, speed, crit, and crit damage. That's almost exactly what you want for a unit like bruiser type of character, except for Apoc Rabbit, you'd probably want HP here because you want as much HP as possible. We got the boots, which are speed main, but then you have health, defense, effectiveness, FRES, because it is an effectiveness, or it is a resist set. Of course they wouldn't give us a crit set, right? But hey, it's resist and destruction, so I guess they're going the Banshee route, right? With that counter set that we had in the past, but it was counter health, I think, so it's a little odd. But the staff here, we have attack, crit, effectiveness, and speed. That effectiveness should be crit damage, but it would have been too good, right? It would have been too good. The ring here is effect resistance ring. That one is, or can potentially be really good. You got health, you got defense, you got speed. The attack again is a feels bad, but I mean, what else are you gonna, I mean, I guess you can always swap that out for flat HP, right? Flat defense, if you get some really good rolls into HP, defense, and speed. I know some people are gonna penta roll speed on these, but hey, good luck to you. The last one is a destruction neck. It's crit damage, speed, attack, crit, defense. I need destruction necks. I have 0. I don't have any. I only have the free-to-play ones, the ones that we get from either events or that we've gotten from just the regular story labyrinth. I definitely need some more destruction gear, mainly chests. I was trying to roll chests this past hunt buff, and it was a no-go. That it just was not happening. All right, so let me know what you think about the gear. What are you hoping to get? Destruction set, I think, is great. Give us a little entry into, similar to what we had for the counter gear, right? It helps kind of round out a unit. One of these is bound to roll decently well. The others, I don't know, we'll see. My counter gear, like I think my counter boots rolled really bad, really bad. Moving on, we got episode 4, chapter 8, East Prairie. So we're getting the continuation of the story for the current chapter, which is chapter 8 here. Make sure that you go in, try to complete everything. Hopefully we have another AP buff event coming soon, but I don't think we will, since we just had a whole month of it. But it does make farming these types of stages a lot easier, especially when we're trying to complete Aiden's quests and getting all her catalysts and all her requirements for those specific types of quests. It can be very, very tedious, but hopefully if we do get another AP buff, you're able to farm all of that AP that we need for that gold transmit stone and for that Molagora, because it's 400 for the Mola and then 600 for the gold transmit stone, which takes quite a while. I think they've done a fairly decent job with Aiden's quests, lowering those just a bit, but the 600 and the 400 are a feels bad. Those do take a really long time, and I think only are worth if there's an AP buff, but we're probably gonna have to wait to the end of the month. Moving on, we have finally summer break week 2. So the week 2 of the special side story with summer break Charlotte. This one is going to be very similar to week 1. We got some artifacts, slap those on your units, and then start farming the highest difficulty possible. Try to clear out what you can from the shop so that you can pick up some molas and catalysts and that chariot artifact, which doesn't really seem that great. It's mainly just for farming, right? Farming purposes, but add it to the collection. We got Flan, an unseen observer, for the drop Rateup banner this week. She's going to be available from the 4th to the 11th. So if you're thinking about picking yourself up a Flan, you can do that starting after the maintenance. They're also going to be doing a recall for Butterfly Mandolin. I think this artifact was insanely broken for a little while, but then they decided to make some adjustments to it because it was giving everybody like infinite extra turns or something like that. But if you ended up plus 30 in this, or maybe you have a plus 30 lying around, you can also recall it during the recall period, which is going to be from the 4th to the 18th. And then you'll be able to get back all of your enhancement materials and any additional artifacts you use to limit break it. They're going to be adding Beachside Merrymaker Sermia to the skin shop. So if you weren't able to pick her up, but you have a bunch of tickets, you got 60 tickets, you can pick her up along with a few other skins in the shop if you haven't already. Her skin, I think, is one of the nicest designed ones in the game, but it is a fairly new one, and who knows what other skins we're going to be getting in the future. So if you're not too sure about it, you can always save. It'll be there until indefinitely, until they take them away, but I don't think they will. You can always buy whatever skins they add to that shop whenever you want, as long as you have enough of those skin tickets. Ervalen's balance adjustment has been adjusted, so he was getting some nerfs that were apparently buffs that were changing the way his kit worked. So it looks like they are going to make some slight adjustments to him because they were stripping away his entire kit, all of his damage, everything that he did. But now Ervalen is going to be able to soul burn to increase his damage dealt on Sword of Hatred, and on Heir to the Throne, he's going to be able to extend his buffs and get an extra turn when he does defeat an enemy. They changed his damage dealt proportional up to a maximum of 60. Well, it used to be 60, now it's 70%. So that might make him a bit more usable in other areas. Who knows? Moving on, we do have the free Unequip event, which is starting on August 4th all the way up until Sunday, August 7th. So if you didn't get a chance to run through that free Unequip last weekend, you're going to have it again this weekend. Again, I'm going to say this again. Free Unequip every weekend, I think, is perfectly fine. During the week, it's fine if they want to keep it as an Unequip cost, but at least on the weekends, free Unequip, right? That's, I think, if anything, that's going to be a step in the right direction. The video chest password is going to be Daltokki, Daltokki. Get your free 3 leaves and 300k gold from the video chest. All right, that's going to be it for today's update. Let me know your thoughts about the update in the comment section below. Like always, if you happen to enjoy the video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hey, think about subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people like you who like content like this. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.